Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So you can see I went ahead and got the hood off, got the grill off. We're going to go ahead and work on getting the fenders off. We got a lot of clutch style bolts or flatheads on here that have seen their better days. So we're going to go ahead and probably cut a lot of them off. Not going to worry about them. We'll worry about fixing threads and taking care of stuff like that later. You can see this still has the original 6-cylinder in. Carburetor's been gone, missing for many years. This thing's been sitting since the mid-70s, early to mid-70s. It still did have antifreeze in when I went and pulled it out. So we probably still have a little bit of that to worry about. And you can see the mashed up grill sitting right here. This hood actually isn't off of this rig. It was off of a different rig sitting out there. I believe it was off of a 41 half ton. So same thing, but we'll go ahead and start getting these fenders off, get this taken care of, and keep moving on this. There, one fender's off. After either cutting or breaking everything off, one's off. Now, magically the other one's gonna come off. Alright, so I went ahead and got the other fender off. Took the grill shell, the radiator support off right away. Pretty much busted every bolt on that side off too. So we got a little bit of rust on down here that we got to worry about. Running board isn't too bad on this side. See, this thing sat outside for many years without a hood on. Busted all the bolts on the radiator shell too. So it's not too bad. It's salvageable. We can work with it. So now that we got this all apart, we're gonna have to move the truck out from the wall a little bit so I can go ahead and get on the inside and work on getting that window down. Hopefully we can get that window down and that door open and get somewhere on this. But I need a little bit more room over here to work, so we're gonna go ahead and get the truck moved over now. There, we were lucky enough to get the window down. Now maybe we can see if we can open up the door. ways to open it. have 2 opening doors. It's gonna take a little bit of lube to get that thing loose. All right. So now that that's open, the window's down, I think we're ready to go ahead and work on getting this cab open. Open and off. Up in the air, up and away. Hey everyone, we are on day 2 of cab removal. I just went a little bit late last night and have other stuff to do. So we're gonna go ahead. I got a big mess in here right now. So we are gonna go ahead and get that out of here. But I'd like to show you what I got going on in the cab here. All right. Get you a little better lighting here. So I have gone ahead and removed the back of the seat rather. Cleaned all that out. We had about 1.5 inches of dirt and debris back there. There's actually 2 bolts that are in the back that hold the cab on. One is left right there. And you can see the other one sticking up over there. Besides that, there is one right there on both sides, one right there on both sides, and one up there. That one's a tricky one to get to. You got to actually take the floor pan out, which is screwed in, and get that out of the way. Now everything else I've pretty much disconnected. Maybe the fuel line is still connected underneath, but besides that, we'll find out. Everything else has been disconnected, and we should be good to go. Hopefully. So we'll go ahead and get this stuff out of here and go from there. All right, so we got all this stuff out of the way, so hopefully we should be able to get this taken care of now. Alright, so I'm sure you all are wondering how I'm going to end up getting this cab off. Well, let's see what we can do. All right, let's see what she does. Well, it looks like we might have a couple wires underneath to worry about. Nothing too much. Maybe a wire on the fuel line. Oh, they're at the fuel line. And it actually looks like the wire's loose. So let's go ahead and get it off. Get it on over on the other frame. Well, since we got it up in the air, let's go ahead and take a look underneath of it. See what we got going on. Well, for the most part, it looks like it's fairly solid. Not too bad. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. Might have to worry about where the fuel tank is, but we'll see when we pull that out. Let's see what the cab was mounted on. Alright, so the front was actually mounted to the right to the frame. Front 2 spots. We have a wood block on the third, and on the back we have what looks to be a rubber spacer, and there was actually a spring on the top of them. Probably won't be mounted that way on the new chassis. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we're gonna just set this down over here. Well, there's a rough idea of what it's going to look like. I know it's not very pretty right now. And that's definitely not the last time the cab's going to go on there. We got a lot of work to do. So we're going to go ahead and keep on working. We're going to get the running boards off and go from there. I do apologize about the glitchiness. I don't know why my camera's doing that right now, but I am going to figure out shortly. Alright, so I got the T-Bird all hooked up to the charger. We have 3 braces on here. One here, and one underneath the panel. So, I already snapped a couple bolts out from underneath. Some of them spun, so I'm kind of screwed right now on taking the running board off. I'll figure it out later. We just want to go ahead and get these off of here and get this out of here. So I think we're just going to go ahead and cut the rivets, pound them out on these 4, and then on the back ones we're going to grind the rivets from the inside of the frame and pound them that way. Get them all taken care of out of the way and go from there. There you go. So I'll go ahead and get the back one, get the 3 on that side, and we'll get back at it. Get this thing out of here. Alright, so I went ahead and got the floor scrubbed. My daughter helped me out on that. Thank you. I got her all cleaned up. Time to bring the Thunder Chicken in the garage. Alright, so the Thunder Chicken's back in here. Got everything put back in. Calling it a night. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings. See where we're going. So if you like it, please subscribe and we'll go from there.